You are a big believer in models, I know. According to your models, do you see a recession internationally in 2020, or will we avoid it?
Well, of course, we use a lot of models, but we cannot take our decisions basing only on the models, because in the times of these structural changes, of this uncertainty, models cannot predict everything. We should use our professional judgment, if I can say like this. We don't see any recession in global markets. Some slowdown can happen, but we don't see a global recession.
Are you disappointed then about how quickly other central banks seem to be going back to extraordinary monetary measures? When we spoke in 2017, you said you were pleased to see normalization of monetary policy. These banks now appear to be wilting in the face of political pressure from Donald Trump and others to turn around their strategy on tightening monetary conditions.
I think these changes in monetary policy stance, it's mostly response to the data, especially to the data on global economic dynamics and global economic forecasts. The global economic dynamic is facing a lot of unpredictability, a lot of different factors, and in the situation of this interconnectedness, I think it's quite difficult to estimate all these dynamics and trends. And I think it's very important that central banks, they react adequately. But I think it's now in place.
Do you feel a little sympathy for Jay Powell, who keeps being criticized by Donald Trump for his policy actions? You wouldn't take that from President Putin, would you?
The work of central bank is always professional work. It's always criticized. The central banks don't conduct populist monetary policy. They try to respond on the real challenges. And I think the critics of the central banks and the criticism of central bank is quite widespread. And we should be prepared for this and to keep our professional judgment and our independence, because our targets are long-term targets, and we should provide them to society.
Thank you for watching, and for more from CNBC International, just hit the subscribe button.